What's up, family? Coming to y'all with another video. This will probably be one of my last videos on the Dominican Republic, or I'll probably bring y'all some more, depending on my experiences here in the Dominican Republic. But what I want to bring to you guys today is Dominicans are not black people. Yeah, it sounds crazy for me to say that, but Dominicans are not black people. Let me first define to y'all what I think black people are. Black people are an African and Native American based blooded people, tainted by almost every race and nationality in the world, originated within the borders of the United States. With DNA damaged by slavery, Jim Crow laws, discrimination, whose culture is imitated, loved, and hated globally, with $1 trillion+ cash flow annually. Black people are a nation within a nation, unique in every facet of society, and they were made in America. Dominicans are not black people. And this video is really for the black people that go down to the Dominican Republic thinking that Dominicans understand us, know our past and our plight and our history in America and the struggles that we've had in America. They don't. They really don't. They really don't. And even the ones that marry us, I'm a black American. I don't consider myself an African American because I've never set foot on the continent of Africa, even though I know I have blood that originated from Africa, but I also have blood that originated from Native Americans on my father's side. So I'm a black American, a made people, a nation within a nation. And Dominicans don't understand that. And I'm cool with them not understanding it because they are a totally different race of people. Even though the people that they originated from, I'm gonna probably pronounce this incorrectly, the Tino people, which are to me look like the Native American people that were in that owned all of America before the Europeans came in and colonized the country. They look like those people, but they are nowhere similar to black people. These people have a totally different history than we have. They have a country for one. They I don't know how to put it, decolonized themselves from European rule and also Haitian rule. Haitians actually ruled the Dominican Republic for a short time before the Dominicans got their independence. But Dominicans have their country. Blacks really don't have a country. I say that, but America is our country because we were made in America. And I don't say made lightly because we were made in America. Our ancestors did come over. A lot of them came over on slave ships. A lot of them were originated in America through Native Americans. But the blood of a true black American is tainted with a lot of different, but we got black Chinese, real light-skinned blacks that have a lot of European blood in them, Native American blood in them. We got some real dark-skinned brothers that's still probably carrying the majority of the African blood, but our blood is mixed with a lot of blood. Dominicans are mixed with a lot of European, period. And then you got a few Haitians that probably mixed in, but very few. But they have a country. They're run by Dominicans. And they do not understand black people. We are a totally different people than what they're from. They're very proud people, very independent. I love Dominican people. I love their country. But I understand that they don't understand us. So I come there and I humble myself because I don't want to make them feel that I'm above them in any way because I might have more resources or more funds than most Dominicans do have. But people will tell you Dominican is a poor country. No, Dominican Republic is not a poor country. They have quite a few poor people in the country, but they got some money. I've been to a couple of places in the Dominican Republic. I've visited all of the big cities, the major cities. I've visited the countryside, and there's people in the Dominican Republic with money. Most of them, of course, are in the government or in the banking system, but they got money. They're not a true third world country. But they are very proud people, and they do not understand black people. So, brothers, when you go down there, Don't think that they know about our plight and how we, when we come down there, some of us are escaping the racism and the Jim Crow effects that we've had to endure over the years. They don't understand none of that, and I don't think they care to understand any of that because they are totally different people than we are. So when you go down there, you have to know that they don't care about that. Most of the time, the ones that we interact with care about our dollars, that we bring in American dollars. They think that we have all the privileges in the world, which we do. We got a lot of great privileges now. You know, times have changed and there's a lot of opportunity where we can come up in America. But they don't understand the 60s and the 70s and how we got drugs flooded in our communities in the 80s. They don't care about that stuff. So when you go down there, don't go down there thinking that they're going to understand and be sympathetic with any of the stuff that we've been through. To them, like I said, a lot of us just look like a bank card, money to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they look at America like all blacks in America from the images that are produced from America, that we're rich. That if we're able to travel down to their country, we got a lot of money. But they don't understand that a lot of us had to save up to come down there. So you know, I didn't damage that in any way because I came down there and got one of the nicest places in the Dominican Republic and invited a few over, and they just figured that I was super rich. But to me, it was just a nice place, you know. But when you go down there, just know that they don't understand our plight. You know, they show you respect when you show them respect. I got two of my best friends that are now in the Dominican Republic. They respect me just like I respect them. I probably understand their plight more than they understand my plight, even though I've tried to, you know, put the message out there that, hey, man, everybody in America, we ain't all got money. Everybody that come down here, you know, ain't just balling out. A lot of people had the budget to get down this way. But I love the Dominican Republic. I love the way that they have their independence. They got an election going on this year. The city that I live in, Sosua, they got the mayors up for a re-election. I think the president's up for election this year. But they are very proud people, man. They got a totally different culture than us. They didn't have slavery like we had slavery. Like I said, they were colonized, and pretty much I would consider them to be more European than I would consider them being African. And they the same way. I think Henry Louis Gates has a special out about the Dominican Republic. They don't want to be considered black at all. You can't even call them black. That's like an insult. But you know, black Americans know if they come to America, they're going to be recognized as black people. But yeah, in their country, no, they're not black. They're not African Dominicans. They're just Dominicans. They got their own history, a very proud history. When I went to some of the historical sites, the colonial zone in Santo Domingo, up in Puerto Plata, to the areas where Columbus and, you know, the Europeans came in and conquered and all that. Oh, very, 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 very nice places to go and see some history about the country. But it's still not the same as the plight black folks took in America. Our plight was 50 times harder than what they had to deal with and endure. 50 times longer than what they endured. Yep, the true original Dominicans, they went through a lot. They got colonized. And to me, like I said, when I go back and look in the history books, they look like Native Americans to me. You know, so, you know, their thinking, I can't understand it just like they can't understand, you know, how I think as a black man. Because to me, they're black people. You know, but I even called a couple of them black. And they, man, I ain't black. You crazy. You know, I ain't no nigga. You know, they're very proud people. And like I said, they should be because they've done a lot to take their country back, pretty much rule their country. If you look at the president of Dominican Republic, to me, he's just a little darker than Europeans. So to me, they're European Dominicans. You know, I wouldn't disrespect any one of them and tell them that, but they don't think they're black. They don't think they're African. That's why I'm kind of put videos out coming up that's going to be about how black people in America need to stop thinking that we're African Americans, because we're not African. If you wasn't born in Africa and came over to America, you're not an African American. You're a black American. And it's a totally big difference. Elon Musk is what I consider to be an African American. He was born in South Africa, and he moved to America and got his citizenship in America with his family. Those are African Americans. He's more African American than any African American that fills out a job form, put that shit down on the job form, if you ask me. We're black Americans. Totally different plight than anybody else in the world. I know it's a lot about the Holocaust and all this with the Jewish community, but they suffered nothing like black Americans. So to me, America is my country, just like it's European Americans' country, Indian Americans' country, Japanese Americans, however, Korean Americans, whatever they want to put in front of America. America is just as much our country as it is theirs. Because we all people that really immigrated from somewhere else. The true Native Americans are out on reservations that the colonizers put them on. But when you go down there, don't confuse Dominicans with blacks, because we're not the same. We're totally different people. But I just wanted to put this video out there. Maybe it'll save some folks some headaches. But black Americans, don't think Dominicans are black, because they're not. Dominicans, we understand that y'all know that we're not Dominicans, and we will move accordingly. And I hope y'all just respect us the way we respect y'all. That's it. That's my rant on that. And like I said, the new videos coming out kind of go in a different direction. But I love y'all. Peace.